Hey guys, this is Zio and welcome to Alpha 11. This is it. It looks pretty amazing. The shadows are definitely a huge graphics boost. The lighting is pretty awesome. The trees also look a lot better, although I think they still need a little bit of work to not kind of fade in and out so much. But I think it looks a lot better than it used to. And that's just at first glance. The terrain also looks to be smoother. Definitely a lot cooler looking. And the game overall just has a completely different feel than it used to. So let's see. We are now grabbing plant fibers directly from the grass. We don't have to convert them. And we can use a small stone instead of the sharp stone, which has been taken out of the game, to make our axe. Oh yes, let's destroy that. And we can also make the new bow instead of the crossbow, which is a lot harder to use, and the crossbow will be a lot harder to make because now you will actually need iron for it. So what we actually need now is some nests, so we'll be able to make some arrows. Yes, and we need to chop down a tree for our new bow. So let's do that. And I have the block durability set to 50%, and it's already obvious that it takes a lot more to actually fell this tree. It takes at least twice as many hits, I would say, as it used to. Let's just convert everything. Maple seeds, they're a bit darker now, looks like. Let's make some sticks. A little more, maybe. And now we can make our bow. There we go. And there's our brand new bow. And of course, to go with the bow, we'll need arrows. There we are. So now you can see we get a lot more arrows from the same amount of feathers. From one feather you get 5 arrows now, which is a big improvement. And it will probably take a lot more arrows to actually kill zombies. So there's that balance. And looks like I didn't actually get the 3rd stone yet. There we go. So now we can make our arrows, all of them. And we should be at least in a position where we can kill a zombie if they attack us. So it looks like the biomes are cinder blocks in the middle of the forest. Who left these here? Interesting. Let's pick them up. You never know when cinder blocks might be needed. Let's see. There is no rivers apparently in between biomes, and instead they just spawn. That's what the patch notes said anyway. And as we can see, there's some construction materials here, which is kind of surprising. Oh, okay. I see. There's a destroyed biome over there. That's what it is. So, or wasteland, whatever you want to call it. So it looks like this is spawning here because of the meshing that they added to the biome. And now they will basically spawn parts here on this side of the biome from the other biome, and vice versa. So let's get our bow out, just in case. You can see it takes a lot longer to actually swim. I wonder how that works with zombies. That would be interesting. That looks like embers, actually. but it's not on fire, so that's, I think, not the same as the ones that you can get coal from. I think it's just a texture, which would mean that there would be a burned forest somewhere nearby. And there's that creepy whispering. It's still here. I hear a zombie. We'll get to practice our bow skills pretty soon, I'm sure. So there's the river. I guess it's still following like kind of the biome pattern, because this biome here looks different than that one over there. This is the hills biome, I believe. Oh, they don't see us. They see a pig. Let's leave them alone. I want to try out my bow skills on a single zombie first. So it looks like we're kind of slower too. I'm not sure if that's actually the case, but it feels like it. It almost feels like I have a broken ankle already. And the trash bags look like they have a new texture, which looks a little bit nicer. And there's no trees here, and I think no nests, so we'll probably just head back to the other biome and go for that zombie over there that we heard earlier. But this looks pretty cool. I definitely like the way this looks. The hills, I mean. They look pretty cool. So let's see if we can kill these zombies right here. There we go. Well, that was pretty amazing, actually. Wow. I'm kind of randomly aiming and still managed to get headshots there. That was pretty cool. I was expecting a little bit more difficulty with that. A lot of paper and trash now, looks like. We'll leave the poor deer alone for now. Well, food would be good, but we're just doing this to check out what the game feels like now. So there's a iron bridge, looks like, which looks pretty sweet. And it has a small stone on it. So let's take a look if we can maybe find a prefab somewhere. Let's kind of follow this road wherever it's going to take us. There we go. That's what we need. There's a nest. And 11 feathers. That's a lot. I did not think we would be getting this many, because that's like 45 arrows now. And what we can do is we can use the femurs instead of the sticks to make our arrows. There we go. And we can just do the rest of the sticks. So now we have a whole bunch of arrows. That actually is pretty well balanced, I think. I think I was pretty lucky with how many feathers I found. I mean, these nests can spawn none sometimes. Oh, there we go. I guess it does still spawn quite a few occasionally, at least. There we go. Some hunting rifle parts. And as you can see, they have a quality to them now, 564. And they are flawless. As is this armor here. So those are some great things to find right off the bat, I think. I think that was pretty lucky. So now we have a little bit of armor on us. And we have some hunting rifle parts. Which I guess we still need 3 more pieces, because all guns now require 4, from what I understand. And we'll have to, of course, test that out. With time, we'll get all the gun parts, I'm sure, eventually. Let's see if we can continue our good luck here. Okay, so not as good, but decent. We're gonna have to watch out because I think there's another one behind us. There we go. Oh, she's running in circles, searching. And there's our book. Oh, I think I killed another zombie here. I can't see him right now, so let's just move on. I do want to find a prefab. Oh, the stumps look nice. Look at that. Where is he? They're over there. Okay, we can ignore the crawler. That looks pretty cool. Much nicer. And there is a zombie, I think, somewhere here. I heard another one. But yeah, this looks amazing. I am really pleased with this update. The terrain is much more realistic, definitely. The graphics are, I mean, can you even compare that? They're amazing compared to what they were. It's a completely different looking game, that's for sure. And the balance has been changed, definitely. The game is more difficult now. That's pretty evident. The bow is much harder to aim than the crossbow was. It's a lot harder to get a headshot with it. I like the zoom feature. I think that's helpful. And while we can still aim pretty well with the bow, we cannot use it as easily as the crossbow. And it's definitely feels a lot less safe than it did when I was playing in Alpha 10. We also have our bars that are different size now. You can see them only half the regular size, which means we have 100 wellness, I guess. And once we get to 200 wellness, the bars will grow to be full-sized, from what I understand of the patch notes. And the zombies seem to be a little bit easier to kill, maybe, but I am used to playing on insane, so I guess getting a headshot and having the zombie dead in one shot is pretty normal, right? I almost got used to it taking at least 2 shots. And the game does have a kind of a slower paced feel to it, but that may be just me and the fact that I don't feel as safe with this bow. And it's definitely a lot harder to aim with it because it obscures a lot of your vision when you're using it. So it's kind of hard to aim with it. And of course it takes a while to draw it. And you have to do it and hold the mouse button, which makes it quite a bit more difficult because you normally don't walk around with your bow notched like you do your crossbow, which will be, I believe, craftable using metal and leather. Let's see, there's another zombie somewhere over there. Okay, we can ignore her and instead focus on making some more arrows. So it doesn't look like the arrows will really be hard to get as long as we can find some feathers. So that's kind of an important first step, is to get a lot of those feathers. I think a lot of the first day will be spent trying to just get ready to survive and make some arrows, chop down some trees, which take a lot longer now. Let's see if we can still sneak kill these guys. Well, not very well. Definitely not very well. And they can still hit us pretty well. There we go. Yeah, it's definitely a lot more tricky to aim with a bow. And I'll definitely have to get some practice. So expect me to not be able to aim as well for a little bit. Until I get a better idea of how this weapon is supposed to actually work. So we can aim around his head with the bolt like that. But that doesn't really make it easy. And it's easier to miss, that's for sure. And harder to actually get the target onto his head. Okay. So we have friends already. And we're level 4. I'm not sure exactly how the leveling system works yet. But we'll check it out maybe after we kill these zombies. Maybe we can grasp what's going on. Well, takes a lot to kill a fat zombie, looks like. He's pretty full of arrows now. And it is kind of hard to hit them in the head. I have no idea how many times I've shot him now. I guess they have reduced the damage for non-headshots and increased the damage for headshots. That's kind of what it feels like. Because they have supposedly rebalanced some of the stuff. Okay, so at least we have a lot of ingredients for more arrows. And here's some casino chips. And some running flesh, which we can get rid of. And let's see if we can tell our level. Lost 17. Or killed 17 zombies. We're level 4. But that doesn't really tell us anything. So we just know we're level 4. But I'm not sure if that actually improves our damage or what it actually does practically. Because it doesn't look like it gives us any recipes yet. That looks nice. It's a nice little lake with some new water, looks like. It's no longer as transparent, it's more reflective and solid colored. And there looks like there's some hills over there. And I'm walking into a bunch of zombies. Let's not do that. There we go. Let's see if we can still get some silent kills over here. There we are. So it looks like we need to aim a little bit higher. Yeah, it's kind of tricky with the bow. It's a lot more difficult to use than the crossbow. It's a different weapon than most weapons are. The release really does change things, and the fact that it obscures so much and doesn't really give you anything to aim by when you zoom in makes it much more difficult to actually hit the zombies in the head. So we'll probably face some difficulties until I can figure out exactly how it's supposed to be used properly. Just like the crossbow. It's all a matter of practice, of course. And it looks like the arrows still tend to kind of go through their heads occasionally. And around their heads even more often. So there's still definitely issues that have to be sorted, I think. But overall, I really am enjoying this update. It will make things a lot more difficult, and I'm sure the other things they've done to make the difficulty higher will combine together to really give us a run for our money. Which is great, because I have had to start playing on Insane to actually get my challenge. There we go. It's kind of hard to aim with the bow when it obscures your vision like that. But it's still kind of possible. So there looks like there's a Gore block right there. That's kind of what I'm assuming. I do want to stay around here actually to see what happens to all these corpses. Because that's one of the mechanics that I was really excited about. The new Gore block system where the zombies will be able to climb on top of their dead brethren. Let's use the large bones. So let's stick around here for a few and see if they actually biodegrade. Well, we can kill that guy in the meantime. There we go. So yeah, there we go. Ew. Yuck. That's really cool. And it looks like the zombie. It doesn't look like some crappy block that just like drops like stone did. And well, there we go. There's a Gore block. So it does eventually degrade into this biomass stuff. But I do like the intermediate stages. How cool is that? Yeah, I'm enjoying stepping on it. So at first it's just a corpse. Then it goes to something like that. And then it kind of degrades slowly. And ends up as this Gore block here. I can't make that noise. Come on. Make the noise. Make the noise. There we go. Yeah, that's fun. So you can see they just kind of hang out here. I think they need to work on this a little bit. But it looks really cool still. I think this one is a little bit too spiky, is the problem with it. That's a little bit too spiky. But you can definitely see how having a wall here and the zombie being able to climb on top of this block and reach higher would certainly change the dynamics of base building. You can no longer just repair your base from the inside, you know, have a wall there and just repair the wall, because now they'll just climb right on top of the wall and get you anyway. And I'm guessing if that block spawns on your spikes, then your spikes are suddenly kind of useless until that block is gone. So those are all big improvements in my opinion to the actual game. Let's see if we can actually find a biome. That's something that I would like to see. Or not a new biome, but a prefab. So let's head this way. I think we can find a prefab that way. Oh, that looks so cool. Yeah. Okay. Let's see if we can shoot a rabbit, maybe. No, we cannot. Okay, so we can still get our arrow back. Which is good. So which way are we going again? This way, okay. Yeah, we came from over there, so we should be going this way. I think that's the most likely biome location. Yeah, we really did that. Okay. We can see we came through here already because there's the Gore blocks. We can kind of leave a trail of Gore behind us now. That's going to be really fun. It's going to be pretty easy to locate players too, just by the corpses that they leave behind on the zombies they killed. Which should be an interesting dynamic in PvP. If you're going to try to track somebody, you can do it to the Gore blocks, just like you would by dead zombies in like Walking Dead or something like that. Or in the actual Zed apocalypse, which of course is coming, we all know that. So that looks cool. There's like a little pillar in the middle of the water. And the hills look really nice now. I think the new shader is what makes them have that look. The roads, though, need a bit of work. I think they need to be level with the rest of the ground, which doesn't appear to be the case right now. They just kind of raised, which looks kind of weird and definitely not normal. Let's see if we can shoot that guy from way over here. So, oh, cool. There's the new animations. That's trippy. That must be the mocap stuff. Alright, let's just kill him. Looks like we are nearing a new biome, actually, not an actual prefab on this side. Let's kill these zombies real quick. And then we can go check out the biome, which looks like a destroyed biome or wasteland biome. A flashlight. Cool. Let's kill these zombies on our way, kind of backing up this way. There we go. So it's still possible to do pretty well with the bow. You just have to get used to it, I think. It'll just take a little while before I'm back up to my regular zombie killing form. Wow, that looks cool. That's the burned forest, I think. That looks pretty sweet. Oh, look at that. Burned wood. I wonder what happens if I hit it with an axe. Nothing. I think it's just the texture, but it looks really cool. And it sounds like wood. Yeah, that's pretty cool. More tokens. We can gamble. I don't know what those are for, honestly. Interesting. There's smoke in the air. And a really creepy barking. Yeah, that's definitely going to be creepy. The music. I'm sure there's going to be some kind of creepy whispers. Because they love to do that. There's a zombie coming after me, isn't there? Somewhere. I think he might be in a cave. We should probably explore the cave. But first, is this the embers? Let's try them. Yeah, there we go. There are the embers. Now we are on fire. Let's run. Oh, okay. No, 10 seconds. We can't make it that far, that quickly. But we have tested the embers, and they do set us on fire. I wonder how long it takes to actually get some coal out of this. Probably a while. 2 lumps of coal. Not a lot. It's definitely been nerfed. Quite a bit. Let's see where the zombie noise is coming from. I have a feeling it's from inside the mountain. No, there we go. Ah, he looks cool. Whoops, I'm distracted. I want to see him better. Come over here, guy. Let's check you out. Yeah, look at that. He looks pretty sweet. They did a good job with that. Oh, look. The zombies slow them down. Yes, that's awesome. That is sweet. That's such a cool mechanic. They don't really slow us that much, but they sure slow the other zombies. So now we can kind of make a sludge to slow them down with the corpses of other zombies. Okay, he's a little bit too loud. His burning sound is just a tad bit too loud. So that should be really reduced just a little bit. But he is awesome. You are sweet, dude. I kind of want to see him decay and see what he looks like decayed. Yeah, look at his eyes. That's pretty cool. And it's very, very high res too. It looks very, very much like a proper zombie game should. Not like a Minecraft-like zombie game. Wow. They did a great job with it. Sorry, I'm just marveling at all these little details that go into this. I know it must be kind of annoying when you're probably trying to find out as much as you can about Alpha 11. But this video is not really to show you everything that's changed as much as just to check out the first look. Okay, so they're just decaying into regular corpses, but that's still cool. So I guess we didn't find any prefabs yet, but there might be one somewhere in this biome, so I guess I'll just keep going.